Marzak with Full Compass. We are at the Bose booth of InfoComm in Vegas. I'm with Alex, who's the product marketing and training manager.
So we have an awesome booth to show. Our big focus here is systems. We sell full systems, right? We sell all the way from DSP to loudspeaker, endpoints, everything like that. And we're really excited to show our continued commitment to control space. And this gives you a 5 times speed increase to start your design. So work that would take 10 to 15 minutes takes 2 minutes.
No way.
There's one more thing I want to show here, and that is our new control space cloud. If you have an EX or ESP processor, it will automatically detect other control space child devices. And this is scalable, right? So it can be just a single building or a whole campus.
So you're monitoring, like, you know, the Bose is monitoring, making sure that any troubleshooting things that might be coming, you could get ahead of it before the customer actually experiences a problem.
Absolutely. But now let's look at how all of that is connected over here. We have 2 nice solutions for public address here that we're showcasing. The first one is we have our inputs. We're at our media player, our paging mic. Here we have our EX1280 processor to manage our inputs. And then we can go Dante right out to these powered column arrays. And then this is our first place where we're going to see our new EdgeMax. So if we look up, we can see like we have our EdgeMax 90s. And then here and here we have our EdgeMax 180s. So in the corner, you want a 90 degree, right? But then on the edge of a room, you want 180. And so what these do is they give you the performance and the coverage of a surface mount loudspeaker in a ceiling mount form factor that's aesthetically pleasing. That is the first solution here for public address. Then we have our brand new Audio Pack Pros. So what these include is everything except the wires, right? Because integrators like to specify their own wires, and there's different country regulations for that. We will
Conferencing?
go do conferencing. It looks a
Let's go conference.
over here. So it starts off with a small form factor right here. So we have our VB line of conferencing technologies. And with this touchscreen, we can walk through the VB1 and the VBS. Each of them have beam forming mics, and you can program reject.
Can you talk about that beam forming mics?
Absolutely. Right here. So the beam form.
It sounds like a Star Trek-y kind of, it's beam forming.
So you can see the beams right here, and they're either automatic and dynamic or static. And so what we do here is if you're at a conference table and someone's talking, it's only going to open for that person. And then when they stop talking, it'll open up for the next person. And if there's a noisy area like this open area or a door, we can actually do exclusion zones so you won't hear anything from that area. So it's pretty cool tech inside of these. We can then move on to the larger conferencing setup here. So here we have an EX440C. So the C is for conferencing. It includes acoustic echo cancellation and a conferencing router. And so those are some really cool features that we build in there to make it easier to get great sound out of these processors. We then go to the PS440, that's our power share amplifier. Then we would suggest connecting this to a Dante-enabled ceiling mic from one of the many manufacturers that make that. And then this is our little Dante endpoint here. So this connects right under the table. This is the EX8ML. So it's 8 inputs here with phantom power, PoE plus, so a single cable under the table. We can support 8 microphones. This is the big star of the show here. This is the new EdgeMax LP. It comes in both 180 degree and 90 degree versions. And so I can pop this off here. Same grill. So if you have additional grills for your existing EdgeMax, this will fit. You can see here we've redesigned the phase guide, and we have the same size voice coil behind this, but we've shrunk the woofer down just a little bit. It's still tuned and ported. We still have 70 volt support as well as straight support, and then This is the most amazing part. I'm not sure if this is glued down or not, but we will see. It is. So, 4 inches.
It's 4 inches, so you don't need to go into your ceiling beyond that. That's amazing.
And the old model was 9.6. So that is conferencing here. We can move over to performance. So here our performance system that we are featuring. You can see up here, these are the show match and arena match arrays that are hung right here. And these use our large performance strategy called Delta Q. And so the idea with a line array, right, is that you can dial in your coverage vertically.
Yep.
So with Delta Q, what we do is we have swappable waveguides, so you can actually dial it in horizontally as well. You can actually do asymmetrical waveguides so that you're shooting exactly where you want it.
Is that done mechanically? Are you actually physically moving cones, or is this all like it does it by itself?
So it is mechanically. So you'll take the front grill off and you can swap out those waveguides internally.
Wow.
Arena match over here. These are outdoor rated loudspeakers, but they also work phenomenally for indoor applications. So these are the AMUs, and this is another new addition to our lineup. We are making an additional model that goes from a 90-degree waveguide to a 120-degree waveguide.
Wow.
That is also rotatable by the user, so if you want to use it in a vertical orientation, you absolutely can. So here we can see we have our SMS 118s and then our show match modules here, all being powered by our brand new PowerShare X line. And then all of this, again, can be monitored by Control Space Cloud and then expanded upon with more Control Space products.
Excellent.
Here we have our fitness and recreation system, and this is where we get to see DesignMax. So over here we have our new addition, the DesignMax DM8SE. Before, just the DM8. So DM8S. The DM8SE means environmentally rated. So what we've done is we've allowed this to now be used outdoors like the rest of the DesignMax line. So now DesignMax in its entirety can be used outdoors, which is pretty cool. For this system, we have our DesignMax, our sub, our DM10S right here, some pendant mounts, and then our new EdgeMax LP. And again, this can be both monitored and expanded upon in the cloud. Right here is our smallest DesignMax loudspeaker, and we're really proud of this. This is our quick mount system. So normally you'd put a loudspeaker into the ceiling, you'd have to hold it there,
Yep.
right? And you're on top of a ladder, and then you're trying to screw these anchors down.
Yep.
So with our DesignMax line, there you go. Now you can align everything. You don't need to be holding it and screw it in.
Oh, that's great.
Super easy.
Awesome. And then over here,
And then over here we have
hospitality.
Here we have our power space amplifier. And this
Yep.
is not Control Space Designer enabled. It has a web-based GUI built into it for DSP. Now we have a mixing compatibility instead of just source switching, so we've updated to add more value to that box in particular, and an offline editor tool. We have our portable lineup right here.
I know these.
This is our brand new S1 Pro Plus.
Yep.
So this guy's really cool because it is battery powered, and built into it, I'm gonna rotate this around here. These are optional, but we have wireless transmit.
What?
And a synced wireless receiver right here. So when you pull this out, you can plug it into a microphone or...
Get out.
So this is the ultimate solution for the busking musician, right? You just drop it down, set in your mic, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Do these have separate batteries, or they charge in the speaker?
These charge in the loudspeaker itself, and it pairs with our S1 sub right down here. This is our L1 Pro 16. We also have a Pro 8 and a Pro 32. This is an extension piece, and this whole thing pops out. The extension piece will pop out, and you can click this in if you're actually up on a stage.
Yeah.
All of these are controllable using the Bose Music app. So you can have your friend in the audience mixing for you, or you can mix and you can save scenes. So say you go to 4 different bars,
Yep.
right? Regularly to play, you can save each one.
Oh, to play. I was going to say, I go to 4 different bars.
So you can save each one as a scene and then just recall that scene, and all of your EQ presets and everything for that specific place will come right back for you. So
Alex, it was so nice of you to offer this L1 for me to take home. I'm so appreciative of that. Thank you so much for chatting with us. So Bose, you know their sound, you know they have amazing quality audio, but what you might not have known, what I am learning, is how connected they can be and how intelligent. Everything's on the cloud now. There's solutions for everybody, from small cafes and stuff to larger conferencing centers to the gigging musician. This is where I relate. Thank you so much. It's so exciting what Bose is doing.
absolutely, thank you so much for taking the time to walk through our booth.
Yeah. Go to fullcompass.com to check out all of Bose's great products, and keep it right here at Full Compass for more great content from InfoComm.